stop with the fear tactics of the education and the
question.
Okay, my question is, where are the ideas out there? There are other avenues to cut other than those two major things. I can come out without 10 right now, but I want to hear it from the candidates.
Thank you.
I'm tired of the scare tactics too. I've seen this over and over and over again. That's exactly what's going on. It's the gun to the head methodology of politics. If you don't, the legislature wanted to put forward just a 10% across the board cut if the tax didn't pass. But no, that wasn't acceptable. The governor would only accept it if you delineated specific cuts to education and public safety, because they wanted to be able to use that as the vehicle for running the campaigns. There are criminal activity going on. You have school districts out there who have been scared so much, they're actually campaigning on school grounds and distributing literature because, not that they know they're breaking the law, they're just so scared, they're panicked. It's wrong to use them as pawns. There's a better way to balance the budget. I can tell you, I've actually done it. State Treasurer's Office, bank for the state of Arizona. We managed about $10 billion at any one time. But my budget, 57% of what it was in 1991. We're running our agency with 1/3 less the staff than what we originally had. Now, in that process, I have not laid off a single employee. I have not given a single pay cut or done a single day of furlough. I have used the natural attrition retirement process. Now, we have fired a couple employees because they weren't doing their job. It's amazing how productivity improves. No, seriously, you get rid of the people who aren't performing, and the ones that are, thank you for it. I stand behind the good. I've got state employees that come in on Saturdays to catch up. Salaried employees, they don't get paid overtime or extra hours. They're paid the same whether they show up or not on the weekend. That's because you go through and you get rid of the excess. We improved technology. We brought in efficiencies. And we've reduced our size to the point where we almost can't lose any more people and not still have dual custody of funds. You can do this by getting rid of the excess bureaucracy. The problem we've had in this state for far too long is, given the choice between new technology or things that improve productivity and just hiring another 5 or 10 people, they would choose the 5 or 10. Because the problem we have in this state is the rewards are wrong. The rewards are for growing the bureaucracy, for growing the empire, for growing their agency. In welfare, the rewards have been success is defined by how many people they're helping. We need to change that. Success by the number of people who no longer need help.
Right.
There are things government must do. Secure the border, education, public safety. Those are things we need to do, but there's a lot of garbage the state does that takes time and spend. You know why there are as many administrators as there are teachers? Because we have more laws on the books for education than we do for nuclear power plants. You gotta have the bureaucrat to fill out all the forms. Let's get rid of that. Let's block grant the money directly to the classroom. Let's put the teacher and the classroom not at the bottom of the food chain, but at the top. Thank you, I appreciate it. We can do this. It's not going to be easy. The liberals will yell and scream. I might even be called more names worse than Chicken Little. I don't care. Because you know what? We have a great opportunity. This is still the greatest state in the nation. We didn't have to scrape the sunshine off our windshield this morning. We have an opportunity. This economy is turning around. We've got a chance to distinguish ourselves as the best state and start growing again. Thank you.
Interesting dialogue. You know what? I did not create this problem, but I will tell you, I will resolve this problem. It's interesting as we hear a candidate stand up here and talk, I would say, spurt a lot of political rhetoric. It's easy to stand up here and say, oh, we can cut this, and we can cut that, and we don't need this, and we don't need that. It's Jan Brewer that has come out with a plan to resolve the problem. Where is their plan? Our budget currently is back to 2006. My friends, do you remember all the little initiatives that were voted on by the people of Arizona that mandate that we provide certain services? Do you know we have a federal government that mandates certain services? Do you know that we have maintenance of effort, responsibilities that we can't go below? We have rules. We play by rules. And as your governor, I can't stand up here and tell you political rhetoric. No, I have to tell you the truth. I have to give you a solution. I'm a problem solver and a truth teller. Jan Brewer, who has never voted for a tax increase in her life, 28 years. Why would she do that today? Because I have cut $2 billion out of the budget. I have brought forth a plan. I had to work under the situation that was created. You know, we have to be responsible. I haven't served loyally and proudly for 28 years to tell you not truth. Get real. And when we talk about Proposition 100, it is absolutely necessary. And it's not about Jan Brewer, it's about the great state of Arizona. You talk about economic recovery. You talk about jobs. I go out there and I meet with the people. I meet with people that want to come into the state of Arizona. And they're worried. They're worried about the stability and the predictability of our legislature. And they're worried about the state of Arizona. And they want an educated workforce. Or they're not bringing their families and they're not hiring people here. Because they want to be productive. We have the very worst catastrophic crisis in the country. I did not create it. But I will tell you the truth. And I will solve it. And it's not the first time that I've been in this situation. When I became chairman of Maricopa County, they were on the verge of bankruptcy. They were designated by Governing Magazine as the very worst county in the country. And when I left, we received the award for being the best run county in the country. Hard times. And it was done because I was reasonable, I told the truth, and I did what was necessary. If you want 60 or 70 people in your kid's classroom, then don't vote for Proposition 100. If you don't want businesses to come to Arizona, then don't vote for Proposition 100. If you don't love the state of Arizona, then don't vote for Proposition 100. And I will tell you, doing the right thing almost means doing the hard thing. Stand up, Arizona. Get the facts, get the information, and do what you believe is right. And gentlemen, give us a plan. Give us a plan. What is your plan? The only places we can do any further cutting is education and public safety. You want felons on the street? Don't vote for Proposition 100. And there, but for the grace of God, go you and I. Oh yeah, we can cut DES, we can cut DHS. It's just a building sitting over there. They are down to the bone. I don't want sexually and physically abused children not being protected. I that lives down the street from me has raised his kids, educated them, paid their taxes, saved for their retirement, outlived their savings because of modern medicine, and needs a little help. They need a little help. So we take away their home health care, we take away their life-saving equipment, close the door. What do? Go back and bury him in 10 days? My God, people, it is America, it is Arizona. We're a strong-willed person. We're a strong-willed people. We have got to do what's right. We need a temporary revenue for 3 years to get us through. And if we don't get it, this state will not recover probably for 7, 8 years. And that's the truth. Thank you.